how are you? Welcome back to my channel. Today I will be talking about my motivational struggles and getting myself to paint. I've been having kind of a rough month. I've started the second year of my college, learning arts. I've been finding myself struggling a lot. I've been looking for the right connection to have with my art, and getting myself to paint was truly a rough thing. Every day I was saying to myself, you need to do chores A, B, and C. I have a bullet journal and I have a whole list of tons of chores that I have to do. Finding myself aiming at art as a target, getting better at A, B, or C, or just making A, B, or C, has made an art block for me. Not a truly art block, because I do create on a daily basis, but it made me feel like I have an obligations towards my art, and I'm not doing it for the sake of art or for the sake of what I'm thinking. I'm doing it for the sake of doing it, of making, and not because I truly want or have my mind set up to an idea. I just said to myself, you need to do kind of chores, and I made myself think that art is a chore. And that became a very difficult thing for me to face. I found myself looking at art in a different way, looking at art not in the way I like looking. I didn't have any ideas. I got my head stranded over what supply should I use, or I can't do art and film at the same time. It's just such a confusing time, especially with the fact that all of our study is not studying at school, it's Zoom studying, and it's pretty darn annoying seeing 3-hour lectures about artists or just talking about other people's art for 3 hours, going rounds and rounds of people. I found myself not looking forward to doing art. So I was making myself draw every day, and drawing became an obligation. And the whole process became an obligating process that didn't make me want to create. With that, I was looking at my art, and I was looking at other people's art. And I was looking at other people's art, and maybe there were a few years younger than me, or just now started college, and I was looking at their art, and I was looking at my art, and I was saying, why didn't you do something this good at your first year? Or why aren't you this good at that age? Why aren't you 19 and making this amazing art? I was looking at myself like I was really not good, like I was not an important person, and that my art was worth nothing, and that I am worth nothing. This all started because I compared myself to others, and comparing myself to others always made me feel very bad, and I believe it makes everyone feel bad. Feel like you're not good enough for anything. And I was wanting to say that if anyone ever compares themselves, not only in art, in any accomplishment they make, it just makes everything they accomplish shit and compares to the accomplishment of another person. You always compare your bad things and not your most perfect things to people's perfect things. And I found myself really hurting myself because I did that, and creating another way to block my art and to block my process of evolving. I was really getting myself confused between what is art and what am I doing and where am I going with my art. So, stepping a bit back, something that really helped me, drawing a whole day from around 8 in the morning to 7 in the evening. I was a bit confused between drawing a piece and drawing a sketch and just making the whole process of the piece. So I was stepping a bit back and one thing that really helped me be more mindful is to just draw what I really, really like drawing and what is really, really easy for me, and that's a self-portrait. Stepping a bit and practicing a self-portrait like I do here is something that makes me really mindful. The first piece I did was with the Arrtx Gouache. I actually invented this girl from my head. Sometimes I find myself doing most of my characters redheads, and I don't know if she's a character, but she's somewhere out there, and she's just a sketch with paint or a drawing practice. Afterwards, I did this self-portrait just with a normal pen, getting my mind out of my own heart where it's all just a complete mess. A girl from my class asked me to draw her in watercolor. She said she wants to see how people draw her, so she really gets excited by people drawing her. So I decided that I'm making this piece. I was doing a lot of experiments because at a certain point I was finding myself not wanting to paint and not wanting to create like I thought I should create, and seeing a lot of people that draw and trying, instead of comparing myself, getting inspiration from them. Not copying, but inspiration. I found myself doing self-portraits and doing art in a different way, a more experimental way than I usually do. I was actually getting more and more motivation by just looking and searching. I found some artists on Pinterest that I really like, and just searching for art became an intriguing thing, and I found myself looking at art as an inspiring way and looking at old paintings and old sketches and old prints that really made me have more motivation. And not only motivation, it just got my mind working, and I really found myself getting more progress that way. Not making myself do progress, but creating in a more natural and fun way, and actually I was creating some things even better. So the last painting is the painting of my friend from school, and she has given me this photograph, and I said that I want something with complex lighting because I like complex lighting. This painting took me about 2 hours or 3 hours. I was using mostly Daniel Smith watercolor and one Van Gogh watercolor. I found myself using my purple Van Gogh watercolor, and that color granulates very heavily. It is the most amazing purple, amazing dark purple. It creates the best granulations, just freaking amazing. I was finding the portrait become more and more granulated, and that really bothered me. Though I know that you shouldn't use granulating colors for portraits, I really like granulating colors, and I really got tempted, and that kind of ruined the portrait. I am planning to upload next month, or in a few days, I don't know, next month is a few days, a sketchbook tour. I've made 3 sketchbooks since the beginning of the year, and I can show you them all. Tell me if you want them narrated and explained, because I don't know if I should do that. Anyway, have a brilliant day, and see you later.